Hello, Bl'Artagnan here with a Should You Pull for Layle LDBT. I'll be going over the character's upgrades, sharing my thoughts on him, and I'll do it in less than 4 minutes because that's how long this royalty-free music lasts. Before we begin, as always, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't. I know it's overdone, but it really does help me out quite a bit. So, Layle, he's getting a burst. We're not going to talk about that. General philosophy of bursts, don't chase unless it's a favorite, and if it's a favorite, why are you asking me? He's getting a little rework too. Skill 1's going to battery, skill 2 is going to become a guaranteed launch, and his force debuff will let him hit weakness damage and becomes framed, which is nice. His LD is where the excitement happens. It gives him some stat boosts and lets him battery the party at the end of his turn based on HP damage dealt, which is nice. It also, when you activate it, launches the target and moves his turn behind one of your allies, which is kind of nice for turn manipulation. Moves Layle's turn, not the enemy's, just to clarify that. The real cool thing is whenever Layle launches, because of his overhead, the entire party will join the launch, regardless of turn order. This really kind of opens up some team building stuff for launches, like you could, I don't know, run a tank on a launch comp or whatever. It means you don't need to rely on zero turning the boss necessarily, although if you're going to run one of those, delay, zero turn the boss anyway, teams, it seems a little redundant to me. So what do I think about Layle? Here's the thing. Sid Reigns he's coming, and a lot of people are going to say, skip Layle, pull for Sid Reigns. He's this nutso launch character from the JP has been having access to. Here's the thing. We know how the JP devs think. And we know that when Sid Reigns drops in GL, they're going to announce in JP that Layle's getting his BT+. So we're going to play some 4D chess. We're 10 steps ahead of them. We're going to say, pull Layle now. So when they announce Layle BT+, we already beat them to it. We don't care. We don't care that people are saying skip Reigns, save for Layle BT+. We're way ahead of them. So that's how we win the long game. Joking aside, I think Layle is quite good. Looking at his kit on paper, the comparisons to Reigns are going to be inevitable. So let's address those here. They do different things. They do both launch. They do both battery the party. The difference is Layle's deal is when he launches, everyone follows. When Reigns launches, he gets to join in on his own launch. I do honestly think that Reigns is a bit stronger on paper, given having compared their kits. Layle's actually going to see more non-Layle launches, like his other party members are going to be doing more launches because of force. Reigns, I don't think, has as many team launches like that. That said, I think it's a dumb comparison because the bottom line, Reigns is 4 months away. He's in October. And that's a long time, I think, to skip a character now to justify waiting for. If it was maybe 1 to even 2 months, I could consider it. I think 4 months is too long to say, oh, skip this character because this character's coming. So don't consider Reigns when thinking about it if you should pull. Consider Layle. I think Layle he's solid. I think he's good. I don't think he's groundbreaking. I don't think you need to pull him. I think if you do pull him, either because your roster needs a launcher or damage dealer, or because you like the character, I think he's going to do you well. I think he's quite strong. He's still putting up results in JP. But I also don't feel you need to pull him. I'd say, he has 2 week synergy, which is good for challenge quests. I'd say consider pulling for him. Maybe throw some tickets to try to get the LD. If you pick up the BT along the way, definitely get him during the cycle. But I don't think you need to actually chase him. Chase. But I will think you'll have a ball if you do get him. Ball. Puns aside, yeah, Layle's good. I don't think he's a must pull, but I think he's very good. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Sweet, 4 power stones. It's got to have Christmas in here.